Hello guys, welcome back to Daily Programmer. So last class I teach you guys how to create an arrays and some things about arrays. So I'll still be teaching you about arrays, more concept on arrays. I want you to understand it very well because it's very important. Let me show you some couple of things you can do with arrays. So let's say we have list. Like I told you have to use list to create it. A class called list. Don't worry, I'll teach you all these things later. So let's do strings this time around. Let's say names. Let's say I want to get a list of the names of my friends. So let's say we have John, we have Onyema, we have Matthew, we have Michael. So let's say I want to get the list of the names of my friends. So as usual, you can just say for int I equals 0, I is less than names dot length, and then I plus plus, you print names at the index of I, then you run it, then you have all of them printed correctly. Like I told you last time, most of the times you won't know the length of the array. So this length returns the length of the array. How many is the array? It counts like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this case now it will return 4, but I told you that array starts from 0, the index starts from 0. That's why I'm saying names dot length less than. Then this is 4, but this loop needs to run to 3. Not because it's starting from 0. You need to run till 3, but it's going to run 4 times, but it's going to stop at 3. So, but this length already is 4. That is why I'm saying less than the length. So in this case now, there's so many things you can do with an array. So many things. Let me show you some of them. This is the standard for loop, right? But what if I tell you that you can loop through an array in a different way? Let me show you. Let me comment it. Then come down here and say names dot for each. Okay. So names dot for each. Here we'll call this place name. So you say print name. Some of you will be like, wow. You see, what I have previously is this, and I commented it and I ran this. And you see that this one looks small, easier to write, or cleaner. So let me write it from scratch. So what I have here is I'll say names dot for each. See, it's a function, it's a method. So what you have here is you open it like this and you close here. So when I'm looking through something, I always get the index, right? But here, when I'm looking through it, I always get the element of the array. So the element is a string, right? You can call it anything, you can call it name. Since it's names, then each one will be what? Name. Then I'll open a bracket, close it, create a function inside here. So for each of the elements, what do you want to do? So at this point, you have access to the element itself, not the index. You say print name. When you print it, you have this. So most of the times, usually when you're working with arrays, it's an easier way to loop through an array. You can do whatever you want to do with it. You can add, you can subtract, if it's a number, you can divide, you can do whatever you want to do with it. It is a way of working with an array. So I want to show you guys another important thing, how to work with arrays. Like let's say these names now. I can say names.add and say Peter. Okay, let me print it. You can't print arrays like this because they are plain, so you loop through it again. So let's loop through it. Peter is added. And make sure when you're adding, it must be a string that you're adding. Let's say if I add a number, then it will not add because it is an array of string, right? So Peter. So you can say names dot. All these things are the values, what you can do for an array. All these things, you can do them for array. Let me show you. So you can say names dot remove. Let me remove one and say John. Let's see if it will work. John is removed, right? So you can still remove at an index. I believe so. Names dot remove at index. At index. Okay, let's say at index of 2. Let's run it. The index of 2. Which one do you remove? Let me check. Which one do you remove? I think it's Michael. Remove Michael. So Michael is removed. So you can do so many things with array. Once you call these dots, you can see so many things that you can do. Let's say names dot, let's say dot last. If I print this, forget about looping through this again. They say print names dot last. Let's see what is the last. The last is what? Let me remove this. The last is Michael. So the last is Michael. If I say names of first, the first is what? John. John is the first. So there are so many things you can do with this. So many things. So many things. I believe I taught you the most part for now. As we go along, we'll discover so many other options and so many other things to do with arrays, and then you understand much more better in that concept. So I guess this is it for now, and thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video. Try and like, subscribe, and share this tutorial for your friends and family.